action. Hi friends, today we're going to make the cover of our book, I Can Rhyme. Do you remember we read that book, Sheep in a Jeep by Nancy Shaw? Well, this is going to be the cover of the book we're creating. It's a frog on you guessed it, a frog on a log. So in the packet I gave you, you have a sheet that looks like this. It says created by. You're going to put your name down here. I'm going to make sure I write my name really neat because it's the cover of my book. Mrs. Erickson. Now you also have a baggie, and two of them look almost the same. It has a big square in it, green square, but it also has a red rectangle. You want to look for your baggie that has a red rectangle. You're also going to need scissors and glue. Once you have your pieces with your red rectangle, we're going to start with our log. So go ahead and take out your log, and you're going to cut off your four corners and give it a little haircut. This one's going to look a little bit different. We're not going to cut off these corners. We're just going to give this part a little haircut and keep these two sharp, or the four sharp corners there. I'm going to glue my log down as close as I can, going around the block, X marks the spot, to my name, so it, without covering up my name, so it gives me lots of room for my frog. Now for my frog, I'm going to start by taking my biggest green square, and I'm going to cut a tall mountain for his body. So I'm going to cut all the way around, moving my paper. And I have a tall mountain for my frog's body. Now I have to try it out. If it covers up your paper or the title, you may want to cut a little bit off the bottom. I think I'm going to do that just so it fits a little bit better. And now I'm going to glue down this by going, oops, around the block, all around those edges so they stick down. X marks the spot, and I'll glue down my frog. Now you have a couple of skinny rectangles in your packet also. I'm going to cut out my frog's legs. We're going to do that magic trick together, and I'm going to cut two at a time. So I put them together, and I'm going to cut off my four corners. You guys are so good at doing that. Give it a little haircut. A little bit trickier with two. And these are going to be my frog's legs. Now remember, frogs like to jump. So I'm going to turn it so his knees are out like that. Now let's add our eyes to our frog. We're going to do the same thing we did. You have two squares. We're going to put them together and do our magic trick. And you're going to cut another tall mountain. And I'll glue down my eyes around the block. Don't really need to do X marks the spot because it's so little. Again, I want to be careful that I'm not covering up my words. Move this one over just a tad. And I'm going to do the same exact thing for my white. I put the two together. Going to cut that tall mountain. And I'll glue them down on my green. Now I'm going to line up. Do you see how this has a straight part I'm gonna line it up on the straight part of the green. Now I have to do that just one more time. I'm gonna take my 2 little black squares, put them together, and cut a tall mountain again. And I have to glue them down again, making the edges line up. I'm gonna show you a trick when you have smaller pieces and you're trying to glue. Sometimes I put my glue on the table and hold on to it and put my piece right on top and slide it around. There we go. Now we're missing a mouth for our frog. That's where the red paper comes in. You're gonna cut a tall mountain again, going from corner to corner. I'm gonna shadow cut it and just do a shorter mountain right on the inside. Now you can decide which smile you want to use. It would look awfully cute to use that one. Or you can use this smile here. I think I might use this one. Round the block. Glue that down. Now the last thing you have to do is take your black crayon and you're gonna draw some curls or some spirals on the end of your log. So there you have it, a frog on a log. Goodbye, friends. We'll see you tomorrow. Sadie? Yes. I'm done. I have one more. So
Okay,
we'll
and
have
then
to,
we'll just clip this.
yeah.